Hello, I'm John Kleiss of Tissel Media, and it is my pleasure to have with me now Tennessee Secretary of State, Trey Hargett. How are you doing today?
Fine, John. Good to be with you today. Thanks for coming by.
Well, thank you. Tennessee Secretary of State, you oversee, I believe it's around 300 to 500 people, right?
Over 300 people, that's right. So we took over an organization back in 2009 that had 454 funded positions, and today we have just over 300 actual employees.
Wow. So how do you manage that? How do you keep track of everyone?
Well, you hire good people, frankly. We've got several directors who oversee their respective divisions. They do a great job for us. You know, we hire well. We hire people with initiative, who are motivated, who we can trust. And I think if you hire well, that takes care of a lot of problems.
Okay. So now, in addition to being Tennessee Secretary of State, you also are on the board of, I believe, 15.
That sounds
15 different
right.
boards? Yes, something like that. So how do you juggle your personal life and your work life with everything you do?
Well, I just think you have to make an effort to do that. I mean, you have your family. You have to have good work-life balance, and just you have to take time for yourself. But also at the same time, I think the people of the state expect you to give your best, and you're always thinking about work in a lot of different ways. Trying to figure how you can help the state move forward in ways big and small.
Okay, so we're at Tissel now. This is the 50th anniversary of Tissel, and at some point in time, you yourself went to Tissel as a college student. So how do you think, if it did, how did Tissel prepare you for the job you have now?
Well, Tissel was the first time I'd ever come to the state capitol. And for me, it really opened up a lot of doors and helped me see what my future might hold. Met a lot of wonderful people across the state who may have sounded different than me, looked different than me, had different views than I did. But it taught me a lot of skills about how to try and build consensus, about how to disagree without being disagreeable, about how to try and solve problems. And some of the people I met in Tissel actually work with me now. They're in other parts of state government. And there's a good common bond there. So, I mean, it's played a big role in shaping my career, in my opinion.
Okay. So, obviously, you've been very successful.
Well, so you say.
So what advice do you have for current Tissel students on what they should do for the future?
Well, number one, I think you've got to be respectful of others. You can't respect or expect someone else to respect your opinion if you're not willing to respect theirs. And also, the best piece of advice I could give people is look at the world around you and figure out what you would do if you were in charge. And then go and try and do that and try and help build consensus and inspire other people to help solve the problems that we're facing in the communities, in the state, in the nation. And I think Tissel is really helping build those skills. And if we can get more people who come through Tissel who understand what it's like to work together and collaborate, I can only imagine that the sky's the limit for our state.
Well, thank you so much for doing this. We all really appreciate it.
My privilege, John. Thank you for coming by.
No problem. Thank you. All right. My name is John Kleiss, and this is Tissel Media.